Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of The Whack. So you might be wondering why I have two cups filled with drank or flavored wet, if you will, that are half full or half empty, depending on how you perceive that. And the answer is LaCroix has lots of fizz and it fills up and therefore pour in different cup. And now I have two. And sharing is caring even if it's with yourself. Anyways, on today's episode, I want to talk about being yourself and how friendships can affect your own life and how you are as a person. And so I want to start this off by saying, never be afraid to be yourself, because being you is always better than being someone else. If you're constantly walking around with a mask and disguising who you are as a person, you're not going to attract the right people in your life, and you're not going to come across the right things, and you might just end up in a place where you're generally unhappy. When you're not yourself, you might attract people into your close friend group that aren't necessarily people you want to be there. People who can be bad influences on you, people who can just generally make you unhappy, and that's never a good thing. Because the closest 5 people in your inner circle of friends are the people who are going to have the most effect on who you are as a person. With that said, you need to choose your 5 closest friends carefully. Because honestly, if you think about it, how much do you mimic your friends or the people that you watch on TV? How much do you mimic them? Say like your best friend. I know I'll have a certain catchphrase or something, or a word I'll say a lot, and then all of a sudden my friend will start saying it too. And all of a sudden it's a thing we both do. It catches on. He takes influence from me. I'll take influences from him. We will share ideas. We will believe what each other thinks. We will find what each other thinks is cool. Friends that are closest in your life, you will have the most influence on. Your closest friends will have the most influence on you. So say your friend is going out doing something illegal or something you don't want to do. You might end up being dragged into it because you don't have the right friends. And what I'm trying to get at here is choose your friends wisely and who you let into your inner circle, because overall, who you let into your inner circle is who you're going to become. Or you've probably heard that when you hang around with a bunch of wise people or intelligent people, that you yourself are going to catch on and become more wise and intelligent yourself. And this goes for bad behavior too. If the people you're hanging around go out and party all the time, you're probably going to end up going out and partying with them instead of maybe doing something more productive. And so I just think it's a really important fact to choose your friends wisely and to be yourself. Because being yourself shows to other people who you actually are, and people are going to love you for who you are no matter what gender, what race, doesn't matter any of that stuff. They're going to love you for who you are. And you're going to have people in your life who actually genuinely care about you. When you put on a mask, people don't know who you actually are. You just need to open up and let yourself shine, because you're an amazing person with qualities that are unique to yourself and only yourself. And it's amazing how different every single one of us are, and yet how much we have in common with other people. Maybe right now, depending on where you are in your life, you might not see people with a lot of the same interests, but that changes drastically, especially when you hit like college and you get out of like the high school region. Like high school is really cliquey, and high school is just not a fun time for anyone. But once you get out of that, you're gonna meet people who are just like you, who have the same interests, who accept you for no matter who you are. I'm kind of just ranting about this, but it's so true how much influence your friends have on you and how much influence you have on your friends. Say you go out to the store and say you were born in like the 80s and you see the new Ecto Cooler is back for the new Ghostbusters film, and you're with your best friend. You're like, oh man, look, they got Ecto Cooler again. I used to drink this when I was a kid. This was so good. Dude, let's buy all of it. And so you start buying it, and your friend's like, what's Ecto Cooler? I've never had it. He's like, you never had it? You gotta try it. You gotta try it. And so you know what ends up happening? You end up trying Ecto Cooler. And that's just a small example of influence you can have on your friend. And another important thing, I think, is to make sure that you're being a good influence on your friends. Because you love your friends dearly. You always want to look out for the best for them. You always want to make sure they're doing okay. For some friends, you would do anything for. The way they perceive you can change how they act in person. So if you're more kind and you show that you care about others more often and you go out of your way to help people, that can rub off on the other person and that can multiply, and then the kindness can multiply. And that's an amazing thing to watch, is to watch other people grow from other people. And so basically the point of this video that I want to make is try and be a good influence on people, and especially try and be a good influence on your friends. Everyday people on the street will maybe just take your opinions or see you as a level person, but your friends might put you on a pedestal and see you up here. So it's utterly important how you act every day of your life and how you choose to live your life. Thank you. Hello everyone, Matthew here. I want to thank you for watching today's episode of The Whack. I make new videos every Wednesday and every Saturday, so make sure you stay tuned for more videos and subscribe if you want to keep up with my content.